right, we got another very funny comedian coming to the stage, you guys. Put your hands together for David Rosenberg.
Yay! Eric, thank you guys for being here and for having me, and for Jackie's confusing jacket. I walked in and I was like, I don't know if that's a costume or I don't understand style anymore. Because I'm 45 and married and I just give up, so... And I didn't say, like, wow, you are totally look like that lady from that movie. It's just a jacket, whatever. So if you guys wanted to be like, hey, Jackie, I like your jacket, I took care of it for you, so we're okay. Give it up for Eric. That was really funny. Eric, you're Jewish, right? Like, you're a fellow Jew? That is the best thing I've ever heard from a dad who got cancer, who's Jewish. He's like, I don't want to drive that far. Nah, that's too far. That would cost so much on my Camry. That's too far. Like, I swear to God, if my Jewish dad got cancer, he'd be like, how much is this gonna cost? Like... How much am I gonna have to pay for this? Because I have to leave some for my children. My son is a comedian. He does shows at the Good Night on Saturday nights. So I love this bar. This bar is great. I've done a lot of shows here, and I like that all the shows here are at 7 o'clock. Because the bar's like, fuck, no one's gonna be here. Go do comedy. We don't give a shit. 9 o'clock, get the fuck out. That's when the regulars are here. Get the fuck. Are you still telling jokes? We gotta do karaoke, motherfucker. 9 o'clock, this place turns into a serious karaoke place. 7 o'clock, it's just a bunch of comedians who have to tell their dick jokes to each other so that we can all delude ourselves and think we're gonna have careers. We're not. Best thing that happens is you open for a TikTok star. That's fine. Sorry to piss on your parades. Are you taping this? I don't want it. It's fine. I've checked out many years ago. Many, not even of this show. That's good. Thank you for... Are you taping? It doesn't matter. Because you'll try to send it to me and I won't be able to open it, and then I'll just hate my computer again, and then I'll have to leave to make some dinner for my kids that won't eat. Whatever, it's fine. I don't, they're like my stepkids. I live with them, they live with me. It's a package deal, right? Like, I met their mom, we knew each other in college. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, if you're a single guy, are you guys single? Yeah? Do what I did. Go for single moms. Because all you have to do is be a little bit better than the last guy. That is it. Right? Like, look at me. I do this for mostly no money. I got a small-ass wiener, but I will never cheat like James did, so I'm getting fucked tonight! It's actually not true. I already got fucked this morning, because I live with a mom, and she wants to wake up at 5:50 and have sex, and so I wake up at 5:50 and have sex. Because not only is she a lot hotter than me, but we knew each other in college across the country. Yes, 27 years ago, I thought she was mean, she thought I was annoying. Both of those were true. Now I'm slightly less annoying. She's not mean, but I'm fine. Whatever, it's fine. But she was hot then too, so I have to have sex with her when she wants to have sex, because 18-year-old David Rosenberg didn't get to fuck Lee Taylor then. So I can't be like, no, I want to stay asleep, because 18-year-old me is like, dude, it's Lee Taylor! I'm like, okay, fine, let's do this. So I have sex with my wife at 5:50 in the morning. Thank you. It's really good. She's good at sex, and we love each other. And again, go for single moms, because they lower standards and they'll make you breakfast in the morning. So it's great. Have you ever gotten fucked and then got pancakes afterwards? That is nice. Your Tinder date will not do that for you, unless they're a single mom. I like when I asked if you were single and you were like, we'll see how tonight goes. Yay. No? Okay. Is she dead? Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. It was good. Are you guys together? You guys, you're both on your phones. That means they're together because they're both on their phones together. That's adorable. What do you want to do tonight? Let's go somewhere and sit on our phones together. Awesome. I love you so much. Are one of you a comic? Are you guys comics? Okay, I'm sorry. It's okay. That's what we do. It's totally fine. In the olden days, we used to sit in the back and stare at our notebooks and mutter to ourselves. But now we have cell phones, so we can look slightly less autistic. It's cool. It's cool. Do you like this place? I guess I love stand-up comedy. I still love, you guys have, a lot of you are comics. You guys remember, my favorite place was my favorite. I hated that place. But I did like that at the Liquid Zoo, right next to the Liquid Zoo was a giant autism center. And I always thought it was great, because like, I feel like one day they all realized it. They're like, oh my God, we can just go next door and we'll be accepted. This is... What are we doing talking and learning about pain? We can just go next door and talk about our dicks for 7 minutes at a pop, and we'll be with our kind. I only tell that joke. My wife is not Jewish. She works as a fundraiser at a Jewish organization that helps adults with autism, which means that she comes home every day and says that she met another man who reminded me of her. So actually, my wife is still actually very mean. It's fine. Thank you. What was I going? Oh, I have kids. I have stepkids. They're little. Yeah, when Eric was like, we shouldn't rob in the poor neighborhood. We should rob in the rich neighborhood. They've got small children who are dumb and small dogs. And I was like, oh fuck, that's my house. My children are idiots, and so are my dogs. I have 2 Chihuahua mixes who, if you try to rob us, they'll just bring you a toy. But then you'll just rob us and be like, great, you got our shitty Samsung TV for $300. Congratulations. Have fun awkwardly walking it down the street. I do have kids. I thought I had a hernia. Has anyone here ever had a hernia? I didn't mean to look at the guy in the wheelchair, but have you ever had a hernia? Your dad did? You guys have all had hernias? Are you clapping for the guy in the wheelchair?
Genetic.
It's genetic? You got something to look forward to. Hey, buddy, I got bladder stones and heart attack.
It's fun, man.
All right, well, we can talk later. So when you do go in and you have a hernia, they test by like poking you all over, right? They poke in here, and you don't know this, Joe? Because have you had a hernia? You have? And one place they poke you is in your belly button, right? But the problem is that the doctor did not warn me that he was gonna poke me in my belly button. I have small children. So when he poked me in my belly button, I said, oh no, my belly button! So, if anyone here is a doctor, I still haven't gotten treated for that. Because I was so embarrassed that I was a grown-up Pillsbury Doughboy. And he was like, oh, and I was like, oh no, my belly button! And then we both just walked out. Like, he went to the back and I went out the front, and so I might still have a hernia because I thought that was the appropriate response. Also, I just tapped my lips to the microphone, and I apologize to everyone, but I've been tested. Whatever. Do you guys have questions thus far? We okay? Have anything else? What?
Where'd you get that shirt? That's my question.
That's obscure, but it's fine. I got it in Hawaii. It's a burger place in Kauai.
Nice.
Yeah. I went on my honeymoon.
We all want to know that. Elaborate.
No, here's the problem, right? Like, in my mind, I'm still like a poor, useless stand-up comedian. But I'm also a stepdad, and my wife has money, so I'm a homeowner, and I went to Kauai on my honeymoon, so I can't tell you any of that, because then you won't help me ever. Oh,
Good answer.
Thank you. Like, Related to that, I once got into a car accident, and as everyone does, it wasn't my fault. I got into a car accident, and I posted that I got into a car accident on Facebook, as you're supposed to do, so that you get sympathy, right? Yeah. And I was like, I got into a car accident, and my car, it's getting totaled. And my friend was like, oh my God, does that mean you're gonna start using the bus? And I was like, no, dude, I'm still Jewish. So sorry. That's not my closer at all, and I feel like you all hate me. Does anyone else have a weird, obscure question at this point? Are you guys a threesome, or you just brought out... Are you guys a couple, and you just brought out your friend to lord your love over him? Is that what it is? Like, come out with us, we're gonna fuck, and you can go home and masturbate. Think about it. Okay, great, thank you. And I like that you raised your hand.
You got any more like boot belly button jokes? That fucking shit killed me.
Okay, thank you, because I feel good, because I mostly do crowd work, and that's actually a joke I wrote, and I feel good. No, this is weird for me, because I feel good about myself for once, and that's, as a Jewish comedian, that's very uncomfortable. So I would rather you just insult me and tell me 7 things I did wrong, and then hand me a brochure to law school and be like, thank you, I deserve this.
You can't afford it, it's all right.
You can't... Can't you do insurance fraud? You have a wheelchair, goddammit. What are you doing with your weird body? I shouldn't say weird body. How was your set last night? It was okay, but then I had to fight a guy in a wheelchair. And that's not a good scene. Thank you for your service. I don't know. That's what I say when something awkward happens. I did once see a homeless guy fight their t-shirt. Yes, I saw. It was downtown. I saw a homeless man fight his t-shirt. And let me tell you, if you see a homeless man fight his t-shirt, no one wins in that situation. Not you, not the homeless man, definitely not the t-shirt.
What was the t-shirt?
You guys have the most random questions. But what do you think? I was like, hey buddy, you seem like you're in a really good place. What shirt are you repping right now? No, I watched him across the street, and then I felt guilty, and then I went and did my show. I gotta get out of here. You people scare the fuck out of me. The rest of your show is gonna be great. Give it up for whichever female host is coming up now. Yay!
David Rosenberg,
I didn't mean
you
that
guys.
female, like, whatever, you know what I mean?
Bye. Give it up for Rosie. You guys, there's so much good show. I'm so excited to have our next comic on the stage. She is one of my favorites. You guys, she is somebody to watch, from her podcast to her one-woman show to her fucking stand-up. She's fucking amazing. Please give it up for Jil Chrissie.
I'm sorry, I don't usually bring all my stuff up here, but y'all know why people be stealing. Bring my stuff up here with me. I got $10 in there. How y'all doing? Yeah. I don't know what you put in them drinks, but I sucked. Only had one. I'm fucked up already. I am so happy to be here. People always come up to me like, oh my God, Jill, you're so friendly, and oh my God, you're so positive. And I'm always just like, I'm drunk, bitch. I'm trying to have a good time. I got married to a comedian that's gonna come up tonight. This year, yeah, like a month ago. What was it, like 2 months ago or something? Thank you. Yeah, we got married. It was nice. It was in Vegas. Yeah. So you know what that means. We fucked a stripper. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Together. No, it was, whatever. It was fine. We got married on a comedy podcast because we don't got nothing. We got a lot of things wrong with us. No, but I was thinking to myself, I was like, what is it that, I know he loves me, and I know that, like, he respects me and everything, but, like, it's like, why? what would move him to marry me? You know, because you could be a great woman, and it might take a person or a man a while to, you know, want to be like, oh, I'll marry her. And then it came to me, and I was like, I'll be licking his balls. I'm not too close to this. I'll be licking his balls. No, I mean, like, I know he loves me, he respects me, you know, like, he understands, like, oh, I got a lot to say, I'm very intelligent, you know? But I feel like when he asked me to marry him and I said yes, he was like, yes! I get to marry a ball licker. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I can't do that type of joke in front of my dad. He'd be like, I raised a fucking whore. My mom keep calling me because she want me to have a baby now. I'm not doing that shit. Hey, get clap that shit. I'm not doing that. What the fuck I look like doing that? I can't even feed myself. I know it look like it, but it's hard. Hard as hell. My mom called me. She was like, when you gonna have me some grandchildren, baby? She doesn't talk like that, but I feel like y'all think she talk like that. So, you know, it's like theater. When you gonna have me some grandchildren, baby? And I was like, look, Ma, I just learned how to come last week. Oh, I didn't tell you. I learned how to come, like, recently.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. When I met my husband, my now husband, that's when I learned how to come.
Muzzle tough.
Thank you. I don't know what I was doing before, but it wasn't coming. I was just like, getting some. I'm just like, what? I'm just fucking for no reason. When you don't come, you just like putting a lot of mileage for no reason. You know what I mean? You may as well bust a nut. How you just gonna let a dick in there and then just nothing? Just fucking your pussy up for no reason. Is that what happens to pussies? I don't even know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I come now. I'm sorry, I'm very high. He gave me a Halloween treat and it was an edible. This motherfucker tricked me. No, yeah, like I came, I'm coming now. So here's what I learned. You know, like I used to watch a lot of white porn. You know. You know. So I thought that was coming. I thought like just making those sounds was the coming part. I'm not slow, but so I was like, oh, that's how you come. That's what I thought it was, but it's not. When you come for real, it's more like, nigga. Now that's coming. I had no idea. It's not cute. It's not pretty. And you might kill him. If it's really good. Choke off the air supply. This is for years of oppression. Our thighs are strong. Women, our thighs are strong. Yes, you need to crack a motherfucker's neck. Just to test it out. Be like, oh yeah, the comedian told me to crack a motherfucker's neck. And it don't matter. You don't have to work out, bitch. Your thighs will fuck somebody up. You'll murder a nigga with them. Hi, how y'all doing? I can see your titties from here. You know I know that. Hey, girl. Okay. What else? No, I love being with my man. He's a little bit smaller than me, so after sex, I let him wear my t-shirt. Cause that's my nigga. Ain't that right, baby? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. He hates that joke. He'd be like, stop telling motherfuckers I'm wearing your shirt. I'm glad I didn't talk about race tonight. You're welcome. Do it. No, I'm kind of tired of talking about race. I think we should only ever be talking about two things, and that's good people and bad people, okay? Am I right? Like, and I think we all know that white people are bad and black people are good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Although historically, I'm just kidding. I don't like talking about y'all shit. Too old for this shit now. I don't even care no more. I don't even care about racism no more. Be like, go to a door like, yeah, I know I'm black. You have a weird face. Check my purse. Get the fuck up out of there. I got a show. Oh shit. This table's not, it's very wiggly. Just putting that out there. It's not good. I have a show November 9th and 10th, and I would love for you guys to come to it. It's a theater show. Yeah. It's my solo one-woman show. It's at the, oh fuck, I done forgot the theater. Oh, it's at the Broadwater. Okay, I got this. It's at the Broadwater Black Box off of Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood. That's how my brain works. 9th and 10th, remember the dates and the time is 8:30 p.m. My name is Jil Chrissie, thank you.
Let me help you, girl. Let me get that. Get this wobbly table off the stage. I'm just kidding. Woo, keep it going for Jil Chrissie, you guys. Our next comic coming to stage is one of our favorite people. He runs a show here monthly, also called Avatar 2. You guys put your hands together for Joe Kaye.
Hi. Oh my God. Hey, let's give it up for Marina one more time. Everybody give it up for her. Let's also give it up for Jackie over there, your other incredible host. Jackie, this jacket, let's get real with it, girl. You're looking like David Byrne working at the Haunted Mansion. Like, that's what's happening there. And this is like, I'm a bad person. She's a good person. That would go back to Joseph. No, I really just wanted to take a few minutes with you tonight because I wanted to talk about first of all, love Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's my favorite time of the year. But I really wanted to take this moment tonight because I wanted to talk to you about, I've been wanting to talk to more people about my sexual awakening, which I feel like is a very relatable moment. I feel like a few of you in here will relate to me. My sexual awakening was when I was 8 years old, and I watched a little film called A Goofy Movie. I don't know if the rest of you, I don't know if you all, just like me as a little queer child, seeing Max Goof on screen and going, that's my boyfriend. That's how I felt. He was Max Goof, so hot, so cute. So was his girlfriend Roxanne, not for nothing. Roxanne also so hot. Back then, honestly, I didn't know like which gender I was attracted to. All I knew is that I wanted to fuck those dogs. Am I right? Am I right? They're hot dogs. And that's, hey, look, this is Disney's fault. Disney created furries, no? Like, that's what happened. Disney did it. I've never heard of anybody thinking a duck's all sexy till Donald came in looking all thick with that hot seat. Like that's, oh, no one else has looked at Donald Duck and be like, man, caked up. Like that's,
No pants!
thank you. Yeah, no pants. Presenting himself like a good bottom. And I'm not supposed to be turned on, but okay. No, but like honestly, like Disney's long history of super fuckable animals, right? Like we can go back to the history, the top 5 most fuckable Disney animals, period. Male category. We're gonna go just in the male category, but number one with the bullets, Robin Hood, right? Wow, Robin Hood? That's so hot. Hot fox, he's a fox. He's hot. Maid Marian's hot. That sexy little chicken nun, she's hot. Robin Hood is just one big old horny film. Number 2, Baloo from the Jungle Book. And that might be my personal bias because I love a big, tall, fat stoner. Like that's the thing, that's my tea. That's what I want to get into. Number 3 is The Great Mouse Detective. That's, just because, and look, that's not a thing, like that's a rule of literature. If you're a conduit for Sherlock Holmes, immediately hot. Like that's just, Sherlock Holmes is always hot. We decided as a culture that Benedict Cumberbatch was hot. Why? Sherlock. He looks like Tilda Swinton got trapped in a fruit dehydrator. Like that's, we decided he's hot. Crazy. Number 4 is Tom O'Malley from the Aristocats. Now that's a little controversial, but I give you this. That is one mysterious redhead that's into jazz, and he's gonna take you on a tour of Paris all night. He's gonna be a great stepdad to your 3 kids. Like that's hot. He's father. Tom O'Malley is daddy, dad, and father, and dad. That's no other queer people in the room? That's fine. That's all right. That's fine. That's fine. I feel very alone and vulnerable, but that's fine. It's because I have to finish the list out. Number 5 is going to be the Billy Joel dog from Oliver and Company. He's so hot because he wears sunglasses, so you know he's a cool dog. You know he's like, and he wears that bandana, super hot, super sexy. I'm just okay, I feel a little bit of pushback right now. I feel a little bit of pushback on that because he's he's like a dog. The thing is though, like, dog Billy Joel is hotter than human Billy Joel. Like that's like, ever was or ever will be. Billy Joel has looked like a bloated corpse since 1982. Like that's... I'll do one more thing. I do love this time of year. Halloween's my favorite thing. Does anybody here love going to like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal? Things like that. It's like my favorite shit in the world. I used to go to this one every summer a long time ago. It was called the Great Horror Campout. And it was this super fun. It was an overnight scavenger hunt at the old zoo at Griffith Park. And you would get a tent and there would be playing movies on the lawn all night. And there was all these little games you can play. The thing is, though, you had to sign a waiver up top that all the actors can touch you, they could grab you, and they can come to your tent in the middle of the night, and they could take you away. I want to tell you, that scenario happened to me. 5 minutes into the event, just five minutes, the bell rings, I go to drop my shit off at my tent, and immediately I'm taken by a killer clown, and I burlap sack over my head into the back of a van, driven to a second location. And the thing is, my whole life, I thought that I was smart enough to survive a scary movie. And the thing is, I had to wrestle with the truth that night that I wouldn't even make it to the opening credits. That I wouldn't... like, I'd be the first face you see when the movie starts, and you go, that's a real shame. It's gonna make a real dumb decision. So I don't even get to be Drew Barrymore in Scream. I'm her dumb boyfriend duct taped to a fucking lawn chair. Like, I get I would have won the quiz! All right, anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Have a great night. Happy Halloween.
Joe Kaye, you guys. Such a good friend to our show. So happy to have you. absolutely hilarious. I'm so glad that he's able to join us. Please start clapping right now for Yusuf Ali.
Keep it going for Jackie and everybody. Yeah, donate. We need some monies. I'm recently unemployed. I need every dollar helps with this $6 ass gas. Right? You ever had the gasoline when you got in the car before you went somewhere? You might have did it and didn't know that's what it was called. That's when you get in the car and your gas light come on and it's like so close to that the little gas sign that you gotta lean your neck a little bit to make it look like more than it really is. I can make it to the good night on this. Be all right. But yeah, this is good. I don't know where to start. I like Halloween. Always give me good flashbacks and childhood memories. Because my birthday is next week, so my mama, when I was little, she would have a Halloween/birthday party for me, and that was always good. But then looking back, I'm realizing why she did that. Not only was it clever, but it was very economic because my birthday, November 3rd, Halloween on the 31st, the welfare check come on the 1st. We can have a real good party on the 4th. And then also, I can get my costume like 80% off from Silverman's or whatever. We're buying costumes on November 2nd, so this is great. Maybe it's just one part of the costume, or like I had to piece some shit together with like the Incredible Hulk top with like a princess shoes or some shit. I wouldn't complain though, because some Halloweens, like I say, Halloween is on the 31st. The 1st is the 1st. You might not have enough money to really participate in Halloween that year. You might have to go trick-or-treating with the same thing you wore to school. Everybody else got costumes, showing up, knocking, trick-or-treat. They look at me like, what you supposed to be? I'm full, motherfucker. We had to get food this month. So can I get dessert, please, in my little bag? My mama she was clever, man. Like I say, we was on welfare, but we sold dope. I don't know how that worked. Oh, I got brand new Jordans and free lunch. Like this shit, it does not add up, man. But it's okay. I made it through. What guy was talking about hernias, that is awesome. When he noticed I was looking down, that's because I was writing my own hernia joke. I do have a hernia, undiagnosed. The last time a doctor saw it, she was like, do you want me to do something about that? I'm like, no, it don't hurt. I don't give a fuck. And then my now wife, she nicknamed it. She called it hernia. You gotta marry somebody. She talking about licking balls and nicknaming your hernia. Of course you're gonna get married. You damn right you're gonna get married. I feel so much better about my hernia now. I go play basketball as like an extra defender. You know how many more steals I get? They don't know what the fuck. Like I saw his hands like this. How the fuck do I keep losing the ball? Don't get too close, motherfucker. That's a steal. This is great. I always wanted to play basketball, except I had delusions because my mama gave me false confidence. She had me reach for shit when I was little to make me believe I was gonna be taller. So now I learned all these post moves. I'm 5'1", Akeem Olajuwon out this bitch. They like, shoot shots. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm in the paint. Man, get your little ass. It's okay. I get high a lot and I watch shit. Today I saw one of my favorite Instagram channels is Nature is Metal. And it just, somebody, it just showed like animals fucking each other up. And on this one I noticed it was a rat eating a lizard, which is odd. You don't really see that, but then rats eat anything, so whatever. But that's not what fucked me up. What fucked me up is the lizard. I guess that's why they don't have lips or eyebrows. He had no facial expression, and that would fuck me up as a rat. I cannot enjoy my meal knowing you don't give a fuck this much about being eaten. Like, scream or something, show some type of emotion. I am eating your ass. Like, do something. Like, he just, I'm just getting ate. I'm just getting ate, nigga. That's awesome. I watch movies high. Getting high and watching movies is a favorite pastime. And the best thing about that, you don't remember the movie. You can watch a brand new movie like 4 times and it's a new movie every fucking time. I don't remember what the fuck happened. But like, the fucked up part about watching movies high is you forget that you high when you're watching the movie. So like in one scene, like the character might stop at the railroad crossing. My high ass think I got time to go get more cereal. I mean, at the railroad crossing, I got at least 2 minutes or so, right, to go get some shit. I come back, I gotta rewind 6 scenes. In fact, motherfucker been left the train. This is great. Talking about my mama, it would have been her birthday Monday. She passed away in 2020. It's okay. She died in her sleep, which is the best way to die, if you gotta ask me. It's better than getting shot or some shit like that. But she was a Muslim, and I try to be a better Muslim in her honor. But I'm not doing that good. But I'm a better Muslim than her just because I know Assalamu alaikum. See? She had me thinking it was hot salami bacon. Well, not her, just her lack of giving a fuck about being a Muslim, so I had to make up what I thought they were saying. I still to this day don't know what I'm saying when I make salat. I know I'm supposed to say something. I just do Tribe Called Quest lyrics. They positive rappers, so they don't cuss. So it should be all right to say that. But no, I did get some of the Muslim tenets from her, like her racism. Her racism was different. She grew up in the 60s, like she was a teenager in the 60s. So she went, like our racism is a little more like passive aggressive. Hers was more in the face. Like she hated white folks in general until you showed her a reason to not hate her. Like in here, she would hate everybody until like somebody did some cool shit. Like, okay, these white folks ain't so bad, so maybe the 14 white folks in here ain't so bad, but then she'd go out and hate the rest of the white folks. My hate come from just the white folks I live with. And it's not them. They great people. Them themselves, they are great. It's the white folks shit that they do that I didn't know I hated until I was around it too much. If that makes sense. Like white folk hair. I never had to deal with loose, random white folk hair before. So I never had a problem with it. Now I have to share a bathroom. Again, great guy, but why is your fucking hair on the doorknob? Why is it hair? How did hair get on the doorknob? He got one of these little things in the tub that catch hair. I'm not supposed to know this exists. I'm not supposed to know about this. What the fuck is this? What is this mushroom hair thing in the tub? That's okay, man. That's just, I try not to complain. I too am poor. So because I'm poor, you gotta come up with these little sayings to trick yourself. So like, count your blessings. So I count my blessings a lot. So that make me feel good about being poor. Yeah, I got a Honda. But that bitch start up. There you go. So you just gotta count your blessings. Like sometimes you might be in LA, you be at a stoplight, and you in your Honda, and you feel bad because there's a guy next to you in like a Bentley, but then if somebody sleep, then you're like, oh, I ain't so bad in my Honda. There you go. You see what I mean? Count your blessings. So let me get back to my mama and dope. Cause I had a new epiphany. I had all these epiphanies. Like we married, like my wife was up here. My wife, this is how this happened real quick. Cause we were supposed to just be engaged until we moved in together. And then we was we're gonna get married. But then what happened was we got engaged still as living separately. And we got this opportunity to get free married with room and a trip to Las Vegas. So of course we're gonna get married for free. Now I'm married with a roommate. That's not my wife. Anyway, fast forward to her roommate has a dog, big ass dog, 2 of them that I hate. And I realized it's not that I hate the dogs per se, it's that I was in 8 raids. That's why I hate dogs. If you was a little kid and you answer the door, you hear the door knock, and giant dogs come running in after you, you might not like dogs. Everybody else want to pet the dog. Oh, nice dog. Me, hide the dope. That's what I think about when I see a dog. I'm cool with little tiny dogs. Dogs under my knee size and below I fuck with, but these big, I don't fuck with kick in the door dogs, man. Some good came out of them raids, just a little bit. Yeah. Like, I'm neat than a motherfucker now. I can find everything. Because after a raid, you can't find that remote control, forget about it. And then, with the police, the police are assholes. They break shit for no reason. Why are you looking in the motherfucking fish tank for dope? You can see through the fish tank. It's just water. Why are you pouring out the water? There's no dope in a fucking fish bed. And then they kick in the door at the most inopportune times. It's like 7:30 at night. We watching the fucking Cosby Show. This is a wholesome family show. Kick in the door on Friday night. We watching American Undercover or some shit. I don't know, man. I really don't got no clothes. I just realizing that I don't really fuck with dogs because of the police. Fuck the police. Yeah, that's my closer. Fuck the police, goddammit. But follow me on stuff. Next Great Ali. Go Browns. Go Cavs. You know what we do tonight.
Give it up for Yusuf Ali. Very funny comic coming to stage. I've been wanting to get her on the show for a while, so I'm really happy to bring her up. You guys put your hands together for Jihan Sabir.
Oh, Lord. Listen, I grew up in the hood, too, but I love dogs. I'm sorry. I'm the minority. I ain't scared of no goddamn dog. Anytime I encounter an adult scared of a dog, I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're an adult human. You could buy guns and knives. I'm a nanny, and one time I nannied for this family, and they had this dog that was mad aggressive. But I'm not scared of dogs, but it kept trying to at me. And I was like, listen, you goddamn dog. I'll lose my job over you in a hot goddamn second. There's a lot of knives in this goddamn kitchen. These parents are gonna come home to fillet men puppy over here, okay? You better calm the fuck down. Hey, y'all. Make some noise if you're single. Okay. That's nice you feel that way. Listen, when you're single over 30, you just feel like the last dog at the pound, okay? Just shaking behind the cage, please take me, okay? My eggs are dying. And I decided at the beginning of the year, I did my witchy white woman ceremony. That's what I like to call it. I went out to the ocean when no one was around and released lanterns to manifest what I wanted to have in the new year. Yeah, my white witchy woman thing. And so at the beginning of the year, I decided I'm going through my apps. I'm about to change my profile. And I'm about to find my husband, So I did go on 17 dates, and thank you so much. I was told that when I said that, it sounds like I fucked 17 people. I did not fuck 17 people. I was looking for my husband. I only fucked a few. And it was good. I do have a boyfriend now. Thank you. I mean, I was working really hard. Yeah, it's cool. You guys don't. Y'all. Too many bitter single people in here. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta manifest, y'all. You gotta do the witchy white woman ceremony. It works. I did try on wedding dresses recently. Thank you. I'm not engaged. Do you know you can just do that? You can just try on wedding dresses, you guys. You just make an appointment at David's Bridal, bitch, and you show up. I told her I was getting married October 2025. You know, you got to make it far enough out, but not too far, because then they're going to know they're onto you. You know what I mean? 2 years is an acceptable amount of time. They gave me a gift bag. I had a stylist. Yeah, relax, actually. The gift bag was like 2 sample sizes of Dove deodorant. And my stylist was a 70-year-old woman named Barbara. So, you know, it wasn't like the best, but we out here. I told my boyfriend I was going to try on wedding dresses. He's like, you're a psycho. And I'm like, girls just want to have fun, you know? Just a regular Friday afternoon. He will marry me whether he wants to or not. It's happening. All right. It's true. Yusuf was talking about religion, and my father is a very indecisive man, but only when it comes to religion. So my father grew up Christian, and then when he was 25 years old, he converted to Islam. And then when he was 50 years old, he converted back to Christianity. So I'm just waiting for his 75th birthday to see where he goes next, you know? It's like every 25 years for this motherfucker. I kind of hope he joins that weird cult from Wild Wild Country, you know? Because I look amazing in maroon and gold. Come on. It's good. The skin, it pops. No, but when my father was a young man, he decided, in the 1970s, he decided to inquire about a little religion called Scientology. Have you guys heard of it? Well, he hadn't. So he made an appointment at the Scientology Center in San Francisco. I want to preface this by saying my father is a 6'3" black man with a goatee from Oakland, okay? So he gets there early, and he has to use the bathroom, but someone was in there, so he waited outside, as you do. A woman in the offices sees my father, 6'3", black man, goatee, and decides he must be homeless because he's black. And she's like, you gotta get out of here. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I have an appointment. She's like, no, we don't want your kind here, leave. He was like, fuck you, fuck this place, I'm never coming back here. I say all this to say that sometimes racism saves. I could have been born a Scientologist, you guys. Someone give that woman a medal, okay? We would have been poor for an entirely different reason, you know? Like, it's not all bad, you know? You gotta find the silver linings, you know? Another instance where racism worked out, the Titanic. Awesome, you know? It's like, thank God they didn't let niggas on that boat. You know what I mean? It's just like, the one time they didn't put us on a boat, you know? It worked out. And a bunch of white people died, so it's like a win-win. The worst kinds of white people, the rich whites. I'm just kidding. I hope to be a rich white one day. That's my dream. I'm just saying, you guys, you gotta look at the positives. It's not all bad. Man, Yusuf, you like really hit on some fucking points I wanted to talk about today. He just set me up, you guys, talking about Islam. Yes, I grew up Muslim too, except my daddy was good at teaching us about the religion. He was not selling dope. He worked for the water company. He got them good benefits. So that's probably why I'm not scared of dogs too. You know, they were never busting into my home. fucking up my dope game. And no, but I was thinking about dogs recently and how they don't have lips. And then it got me thinking, maybe that's why white people love kissing them in the mouth. You know, because they empathize with them. White people don't have lips, y'all. Like, we don't talk about this enough, I think. Anytime I see like a really thin-lipped white person, I jump back. I'm like, shit. You look like a sock puppet. The fuck? What's going on? My ex-boyfriend was white, and he used to be like, oh my God, I love kissing you. It's so nice. I'm like, yeah, for you. You're getting 2 fluffy pillows. Okay. I'm getting teeth. Oh, just saying. It's okay. You guys, I don't fuck with Lord of the Rings. Sorry, I don't fuck with Lord of the Rings. I don't fuck with Game of Thrones. I don't fuck with Harry Potter, okay? Too many whites in the woods. Sorry. It's a lot of whites in the woods, you know? White people love writing about being in the woods. I'm like, you know you can just go to the woods? Like, please go. Thank you. Also, I'm like, Harry, you can save the world, but you can't conjure up some niggas? I don't understand. There's 2 black kids in that whole movie, okay? And one of them was working, okay? So you know he was on scholarship. So, like, what are we talking about? Also, like, it blows my mind that there's no black people in Lord of the Rings because that's the blackest title I've ever heard. Who loves the Lord more than we do? And we love jewelry. Lord of the Rings sounds like a Wu-Tang album. But did you guys see the new Lord of the Rings? The new Lord of the Rings, the new Game of Thrones? Yeah, there's black people in it now. Yeah. But it's a prequel. So what happened? I'm just saying, white people, you need to fucking relax. You know what I mean? Like, you tried to be so inclusive, you caused genocide. Like, chill the fuck out. Also, black people, we didn't ask for that. We didn't all get together and was like, you know what we need? A black hobbit. That's what we need. So high on the list. It's like, relax, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to be in the woods. You know what I mean? We were in the woods enough in the beginning, remember? Yeah, you if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings, you know they got those big trees, those talking trees. Yeah. They the only ones that kind of sound like niggas. And I was like, haven't we done enough with trees? Like, can we get a break? I didn't do it, relax. Damn, you know, I hate to leave you on that, but y'all need to think about what you did. Thank you guys, my name's Jihan Sabir.
Yes, Jihan Sabir, you guys. Better hear it. Your next comic, you guys. She is, I mean, we say it every time, she's the whiskey to my donut, and then she got pregnant, and I had to be the whiskey and the donut at the same time. But now, you know, now it's even and back out again. Please give it up for Marina Quintero.
Thank you, Jackie. What's up, guys? How's it going? I miss you. Did people leave? They saw me coming and they're like, we're out of here. Fuck that chick. I feel you. I feel that way about myself sometimes. I'm at the age where sometimes I just look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know a lot about Taylor Swift's music, but I do know there's one song and one lyric that's like, maybe I'm the problem. Yeah. You guys, like, how does it go? Someone...
I'm the problem. It's me.
It's me. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm like, oh, relatable. Maybe I should check out her album. Like, maybe there's something to this. Because I feel like there's no middle of the road with Taylor. Oh, sure, I do need that because I have a babysitter tonight. And Mama needs to drink. Woo, thank you, Jackie. Oh my God, look at that service. Jackie's just the sweetest. Give it up for Jackie again, you guys. Isn't she the best? I swear to God, I am out in these streets, like, trying to get her married more than I tried to get myself married. So much so that I'm still not married and I have a baby and started a family. I got knocked up during the pandemic by my neighbor. Yeah, because I was trying to stay safe. I was like, you know, if you fuck someone in your apartment building, they're in your bubble, no one can judge you, right? So I started dating my neighbor. We were friends first, so it wasn't like a total weird thing, right? We were friends, and we started going on walks. It was really cute. And then we got pregnant. Because we were at the age where we were like, fuck it, let's see if we still can. You know what I mean? And then we were like, should we keep it? We were like, yeah, we should, because this is our only chance. She was a miracle baby. That's her name. No, I'm just kidding. It's Penny. It's Penelope. But yeah, I had a baby. We had a baby. It was awesome. But then as soon as like we got pregnant, everyone's like, so are you guys getting married? And I'm like, what? Slow down. We just had a baby, right? Like, oh my God. We already dedicated at least 18 years, right? With putting up with each other's bullshit. So I'm like, I feel like that's a lot of commitment. Way longer than most marriages. So really, what's the point? You know what I mean? I buried my uncle a couple months ago, like physically. I accidentally killed him. No, I'm just kidding. No, he died and we had a funeral. And I started thinking about funerals because, you know, you start thinking, you go to one, you start thinking about your own. And I realized something about myself that I've literally thought more about my own funeral than I have my own wedding. like I already fucking have a playlist and shit. I'm like, oh, you gotta play these jams. These are my motherfucking jams. Like, I'll be mad if people aren't partying at my funeral. Like, I really have it all thought out. I've never been one of those women who've like really wanted the big wedding because I'm just too cheap. You know, I'm like, how much money for one fucking day? Are you kidding me? There's a WGA strike recently, which means I was out of work, and so I started picking up side work. Because honestly, I just wanted to get out of the fucking house. I was like, full-time mom, I did not sign up for this. I thought I would be working mostly. Thought I was gonna be full-time dad over here. No, I'm just kidding. But I started working at side gigs, and I worked some beautiful weddings, these expensive-ass, amazing things, and it was 100 degrees weather. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? If this was my wedding and it was 100 degrees and I spent $100,000 to $200,000 for one day, and the only thing people talk about when they think about your wedding is not how beautiful you looked, what the food was like, the open bar, they're like, ugh, that fucking 100-degree wedding. I'm like, no way. There's no way I'm spending that much money on a wedding. So my funeral, you guys, starting the guest list. Who's coming? That's how I feel about it, right? I mean, because a funeral you're gonna fucking have, right? Like, hopefully. I mean, you're gonna have it, but you want it to be good. You want it to be memorable. A wedding is like, what if you have a second, a third? Then you're like trying to outdo the second and the third. I'm like, hey, let's like, you know, take it easy. We'll see. Maybe at the second kid, and then like all the kids could be in the wedding. It could just be real like crazy shit. Like, I want my daughter to be in my wedding. Like, hey, flower girl, I think it'll be cute. I've never just been into that shit. But anyways, I had COVID last month, so I missed a month of a show, you guys. So I feel a little rusty tonight, so thank you for having me back. I missed you guys. It was crazy because I avoided COVID for years, and then suddenly, like, the whole family got it. We all just got it. And I was like, oh, this is what everybody was complaining about. I don't have it now, don't worry. Sorry, that was just a regular old cough. No, but we finally got it. And then you're like, oh no, how's it gonna affect me, right? I got a little, just a little fever for one night, and then I was pretty much fine the next day. But everybody talked about how they lost their taste. Did this happen to anyone?
Yes.
Yeah? You lost your taste?
Yeah.
For how long?
For a couple of months.
Oh shit, okay. So I got the weird thing, and I looked it up because I was like, what is going on? I didn't lose my taste. I got a fucking phantom smell in my nose. what is that? You guys look it up later. I was like, I started eating shit. I was like, this is not good. I thought everything just tasted like shit. I was like, I could taste it, but there was just a little something off of it. You know when you eat like fish that's maybe like turning like the day of like, this is maybe the last day we can have the shrimp. Like it was kind of that feeling, but it had like slightly metallic, like it was like walking into someone's fart cloud, you know, constantly. You'd be like, oh, what is that? Like just suddenly it would just, you know, be like, you know, on a little snack chip, but like a robot fart cloud. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. And ever since then, it hasn't like completely left me. Like every now and then I'll just get like a whiff in my nose. I'm like, oh my God, it's coming back. Just a fucking phantom smell. I was like, why would I get that? Everyone else is like, oh, I lost my sense of smell and I lost 10 pounds. And I was like, I got random fart clouds constantly. That's my takeaway. And nothing else. I couldn't even milk the sickness, right? Because like me and the baby got sick. She was like totally fine, super energetic. Her dad knocked out for like 2 days. He's like, I can't get out of bed. I'm dying. You know how men do it. You know how you guys do it, right? You know you're dying. It's so hard to live and breathe. And I was like, I didn't even get to milk it. I was just like taking care of all of us. And it wasn't good anyways. So I finally got it. So fuck me. Ha ha, I laughed at all of you guys for so long. Like, I just wash my hands a lot. It must be you. Maybe you're not washing your hands enough. And then I finally got it. So that was cool. Finally felt like inside. I was like, you got it too? Me too. Oh my God, how did it happen? Cool. Yeah, so I had a baby, right? She's 1.5 now. And I realized I became one of those people, well, I should say, when you become a mother, for me, like I thought about like what kind of mom would I be, right? And for me, once I become a mom, I was like, oh my God, I will fucking do anything for my daughter, you know? Like right now, I'm walking around with one big titty and one smaller titty. Yeah, it's a sacrifice, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Because not only did I decide to breastfeed, but I decided to breastfeed for way too long. At this point, she's like mad at me. I'm trying to like talk to her and she can start to understand. I'm like, no more chi-chi. And she's like, what, bitch? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. She like comes up and she like, it's so fucking weird, like raising a human. I'm like breastfeeding her and she's like squeezing the other nipple like she knows I'm about to cut her off. She's like, oh yeah, fuck you. I'm like, ow, stop it. Oh my God. What a bully, right? I'm like, hey, you're eating fucking food now. Like you're eating steak. That's enough. I don't even cut it up for her anymore. She just wants all the food just like in the regular shape. She's like, just give it to me. She has a deep voice. She gets it from her father. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, far too long. I was insecure about it for a while. I'd be like walking in and I'm like, well, maybe if I just kind of slant, nobody will notice what titty it is. Like, but no, I am walking around. She won't eat from the other one. She just eats from one of them. So that's why. Some of you guys are like, don't have kids. You're like, why? Yeah, because my daughter's fucking picky. She's like, gross, right, titty? That's disgusting. Give me that big, delicious, thank you, Jackie. Give me that big, delicious, juicy one. And it started early, too. She just had preferences. I don't know if it was like the TV setup. She's like, no, move the other way. I'm watching the tube. She likes football. It's weird, but she does. On Sundays, she's like, change the channel. Yeah, so that's how it happened, and that's the mother I become. I'm like, I guess I'll do anything for her. So I just renamed my tits. I was like, whatever, Biggie Smalls. What's up? Love it when you call me Big Pop. But anyways, you guys ready for your next comic? Did you have enough of me? I wanted to come here and spend some time with you, so thanks for listening. We have one more comic, my favorite person, the donut hoe of my life. Put your hands together for JackieGold.
Yay! Oh my God, are you sick of me yet? Holy cow! Hi, Marina. Thank you. I love when Marina's like, I have to have this drink. Didn't take a single fucking sip. Didn't take a single sip. Marina Quintero, let her hear it. I'm actually like so itchy and hot, but I feel like I've committed to this vest now, so I can't take it off for you guys, because I was like, no, but now it like makes the outfit, but then it makes me feel like very prim and proper, so then I'm like, now I feel like I can't tell my normal jokes, because I'm usually so prim and proper with you guys. Hey, let's let her loose. Hey, look at want to see these baby bees? Check them out, you guys. Mine are smalls and smalls. Yeah. Two and two pack. I have 2-pack instead of Biggie Smalls. That's what we have, the East Coast West Coast rivalry in our breasts. It's just a 2-pack, and that's like an 18. Okay. I gained sympathy weight when she. I feel like it feels weird. I feel like most comics have now, like tonight, I feel like I've talked a lot about like dating and kids and all that, but fuck, that is kind of what I want to talk about, dude. Like, yeah. I'm getting to age, like the older I am and I'm still single, I'm starting to lose the Jiminy Cricket. Like I'm starting to lose, like, I'm not even a Disney person, but do you guys get that reference? It's like, I lose like that conscience that's like, that's not a good idea. Right? Like, because like the older you get, you start being like, ooh, like time's a ticking. So you're like, I gotta make some gestures. I gotta make some big moves. And then that Jiminy Cricket that would be like, that's not a good idea. You're like, I don't need you, Jim. Like you get out of here. Time's a ticking. And so I've been making some decisions that are not smart, that are not smart at all. Like I drove to an ex-boyfriend's house. Yes. I went to visit an ex-boyfriend. I drove to his house. I had a little bit of liquid courage, but I drove to his house, and like I was like, this isn't a good idea. This isn't a good idea. He's moved since we broke up. I shouldn't know where he lives, right? I shouldn't know. Where's Jiminy? I need Jiminy. Where's Jiminy? Maybe it's the Hallmark movies. Maybe it's the Hallmark movies that like make you feel like, oh, this is a really good idea. And so you're doing something and you're like, this is the beginning of a Hallmark movie. And you're like, no, this is the beginning of a restraining order. That is how that starts, right? This is a police report. This is, I'm not gonna be on Hallmark, I'm gonna be on Cops. That is what it is. But I'm driving to this ex-boyfriend's house and everything in my head was like, you should go home. Right? Like, you should go home. But I'm like, this is not the direction home. Like, this isn't the way to go. Right? And then now I'm parked in front of his house. Oh, shit. Yes. And then I'm like, you shouldn't get out of the car. Right? Like, you've gone too far. You've made it here. That's one thing. You should go. But you're like, now I'm on the porch. I'm on the porch. And again, like your brain knows. Your brain's like, this is not a good idea. Like whatever you do, don't ring the bell, right? Like don't ring the doorbell. But you're like, he probably can already see me, right? Like there's gotta be a camera. So you're like, ding dong. You're like, fuck, right? So I did it. I rang the doorbell. And I could hear him. He's like, who is it? And I waited. It sounded like a woman. Turns out that's just his voice. Turns out, haven't been with him for so long that I'm like, oh, that kind of sounds like a woman. And he's like, who is it? I'm like, it's Jackie. And I hear, oh, shit. You know, at least I had like the presence of mind. Like when he opened the door and he's like, how did you know where I live? I was like, I kind of always... Because we're fucking star. I don't know. Where is that Jiminy Cricket? I have no idea. I think it's because, like, we've watched these movies that are like, do the grand gestures, right? Make the huge moves. But then I have to remember, I'm like, oh, Jackie, you always wanted to be the other person on the side of that move, right? Like, I wanted to be the girl sitting on the airplane waiting for the guy to run through security. Like, I didn't think I was going to be the guy being like, hold the plane! Like, I always thought I would be the Elizabeth Bennet. I didn't know I was going to be Mr. Darcy. Like, that is... Does anyone get that reference? Is that old? Yeah. Thank you. But instead, I'm not either of them. Instead, I'm just like her friend that's like, I'm a burden to my family. I'm old. I'm 26 years old. And I'm a burden to my family. Who knew I was that character? Right? Because we hope, right? We think, we're like, maybe I'll be a main character. I'm not. Apparently, I'm not. I don't even remember her name. Was it Missy? I don't even know. Did they have Missies in Jane Austen time? Was there a Missy? But apparently, I'm fucking Missy. That's who I am in that, too. All right? Because it's like, you're like, I'm getting old. Let's make the gesture. Because it's weird. It's weird when you have to like admit to yourself, when you like face the fact that you are not going to be a first wife. That is an interesting place to be. We're like, no, I'm not going to be a first wife. And then you're like, nobody wants a second wife in their 30s, 40s. Nobody wants. Crossing that bridge soon. Crossing that bridge. Thank you. Thanks for clapping that I'm like admitting that I'm getting old. Like you guys are like, she's finally admitting it. We've been coming to shows for 8 months and she's finally admitting she's getting old. I feel like my outfit admits that I'm getting old. I feel like everything, because like the 90s are back and like so much of me is so excited about that because the 90s were great. The 90s were great, right? I was like in junior high, I had a boyfriend, titties were growing in. 90s were great. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back, right? But then like when I see the clothing for the 90s, I'm like, oh, like some of the outfits look exactly like what I used to wear. And I'm like, oh, I'm not wearing that. Instead, I'm dressing like every mom from the 90s. I'm like, oh, is that a sweater set? Look at this. Look at this matching Gap cardigan that comes all together. That's amazing. Let me do that. So then what kind of second wife am I gonna be, right? Because it means I'm either marrying a divorced guy or I'm marrying a widower. Which is better? And I was actually like asking legitimately for like which. You think widower is better? Interesting. Okay. All right, because I'm torn. I am torn on this because I feel like with a divorced guy, you kind of already won, right? Because he's not with her anymore. Fuck that bitch. You win, right? But I feel like dead wife is hard.
What else kids, man?
There were 3. It was a minute-long sentence, and there were 3 words in that entire sentence. You literally just Elmer Fudded. You're like, abdi, 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 abdi. That's all, kids. Like, that's like... I don't know which is better, to be honest, Aaron. I don't know. Because, right, divorced guy, I won. But widower, it's hard because that's dead wife. That's dead wife. So then she's just like kind of always around, you know? Like she's just like, she like lives among. So like, even if she was a cunt, even if she was a huge bitch, she's now the angel, right? That's like dead. And then you have to walk around the house like, you think we could take her picture off the wall? It's been 6 years. Can we, you think? You know? It's like I promise, like you gotta like we gotta wait when the kids are coming to visit. You're like you gotta put her picture up on the mantle, like you gotta like place the urn like as if it was prominent. You're like, let me just, yeah. Hello, I like that you guys are all dressed up. Happy Halloween to you. Nice. Happy Halloween. It looks like you guys got invited to 2 different parties. Like you dressed up and you're like, I'm going for it, and he was like, best I can do is joggers and a button down. That's it. What do you want? What smokes? What you mean smokes? Let's bring the smokes. Let's bring the fire. What kind of expression is that? Bring the smokes. Bring the smokes. You got some Marlboros? Bring the smokes.
You have clearly never seen the Trailer Park Boys.
I have never seen the Trailer Park Boys. Yeah. But everything about you says you have watched the Trailer Park Boys. Like, yeah. Once or twice. I feel like you had it on VHS and you just wore that tape out like over and over again. Apparently you've seen the Trailer Park Boys too. All right, I'm JackieGold. This was Whiskey and Donuts. We are here the last Saturday of every month. We would love if you want to throw some bucks to the comics. There's those little like tip jar things. Please take care of Marc behind the bar. And thank you so much. We'll see you next month.